Things you're never going to see on this channel: camping, shitty gameplay, or do-it-yourself home renovations by Holiday Doc. So if you're looking for any of those topics, please click off the video right now. If you're looking for some kick-ass CUDA gameplay, CUDA, I think I said that right this time. I don't want to mess up my last video where I talked about the Vesper for 8 fucking minutes, and it was the VMP on the screen. But anyways, we've got extended mags, fast mags, and rapid fire, and this is by far the most effective setup for that class in my opinion, and it allows me to do a lot of ass kicking on these short range maps, and Combine is definitely one of them. We were talking about certain things on YouTube earlier with a buddy of mine, and we were comparing past Call of Duty YouTubers to what kind of YouTube is turned into now. And every time I go to look at other videos or check out other content, it's a mixture of bullshit, fake titles, clickbait thumbnails, and just absolute regurgitated trash. And one thing that really inspired me to kind of go back to just kind of the basics would be, you know, YouTubers back in the day like Sandy Ravage, who posted, you know, high score gameplay, public match stuff, and just kick-ass soundtracks in the back when we were able to do such things on YouTube. And it's changed dramatically, and you don't get a lot of quality, you know, great, just, you know, for the viewer content anymore. And that is my goal here on YouTube again. A lot of people don't understand, though, that this is not my full-time job. People sent me a couple messages, when's the next video gonna come out, and you know, I had to reply from the dirtiest mud hole on the planet and explain, you know, hey, yeah, you know, YouTube's just a hobby, but hopefully one day we'll be able to make it somewhere that I got enough viewers and subscribers that maybe we could do this full time. You never know, but that's not my goal at hand. My goal at hand right now is just to create some back to basics YouTube fantastic content. And I hope that by doing public match TDM stuff, maybe some tips and tricks, tutorials, and just showing you guys how to be successful pub players, maybe, that you'll come along for the ride, join the channel, enjoy the content, and enjoy everything that I bring to you. Now, where does that bring us now? I never understood what actually went wrong with YouTube and why everybody seemed to have chosen the same direction at the same time. But if you look back at the progression of how content creators have moved on throughout the last couple of years, it's all very similar and quite frankly the exact same. If a big YouTuber starts a trend, for instance trolling, like that was huge in Black Ops 2, well, you know, all the big channels are going to do the exact same thing and follow suit. And that's where a lot of these big YouTubers, you know, got their start and got their major viral videos. But then as soon as trolling became irrelevant or boring, well, they fell off the map. You don't see them anymore. And the successful channels adapted with what YouTube was doing at the time and moved on with the next popular topic or trend for that matter. And I guess now is news source channels where you see absolutely everybody and their fucking brother regurgitating the same garbage content that the next guy is doing. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have a couple friends that are doing very well with the whole news source stuff and exposing some of the shittiest, cringiest human beings on the planet by doing so. You know, Honor the Call and Keemstar. But I know a lot of people have a love-hate relationship for Keemstar, but me and him go way back, years and years. I knew that guy, and he did a lot for me when I was trying to come up on YouTube back then. So I got to keep supporting the man and helping him out. But you know, the guys who continue with the popular trends are the ones who are successful. But the guys who are absolutely the best on YouTube are the ones who start the trends themselves and stick with it. And that, I guess, is my goal. And I'm not going to start any trends, but I'm going to try and do something other than the norm. And the norm right now is not anything that I'm interested in doing. You know, coming back from what I used to do on YouTube, the competitive side of things, that was a direction that was very small, niche community stuff 5-6 years ago. So I'm trying to really open my broader viewer range up a bit. I don't know what I said there, but you got the idea. I'm trying to get my content out to a wider range of people that are going to enjoy stuff. So TDM is definitely the biggest game type played out there. You know, usually 70-80% of the players are playing TDM, and it's a game type I've always enjoyed. A little known fact is I started playing like professional matches in the TDM genre, and a lot of people hated that game type because it was so campy, and the successful teams were the non-campers, which is kind of funny. A lot of people play that game like, okay, we got four players on the team, everybody find 4 corners, and we're gonna fucking hide the entire time, and it was absolute garbage. And eventually we got out of that and we moved down to MLG style variant gameplay, and that's where things took off. But bringing it back, TDM is definitely more fun to enjoy, and that's where it kind of takes me now. Is I play a completely different style than 99.9% of the players out there. Like, you're never gonna see me sit around and sit in a corner, wait for some asshole to pass me by in a dark, deep crevasse in the middle of the map, or sit underneath the troll bridge on Combine here and wait for some retard to walk by. That's not going to be me. You're going to see me run around, chase the spawns down, and chase everybody down, and get the highest score per minute I possibly can, because I feel like that's the more entertaining game type. If you want to see like high kill streaks, it's boring in my opinion. You have some guys waiting in a specific head spot, which isn't all that talent orientated. You know, anybody can sit on a head glitch and wait for people to pass by. It's just not entertaining. So that's where you're going to see me, and the CUDA gave me that opportunity today in this gameplay, and it's coming to an end. I'm going to drop a 54 and 13 after I slap this guy off the wall and he falls into oblivion. But thanks. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.